Lawyer-assisted mediation is a development of the traditional family mediation setup. In the traditional family setup, the mediator meets with the couple and then there are no lawyers present. In lawyer-assisted mediation, the lawyers are present as well as the couple and the mediator.
It's very helpful to have your lawyers there if you need advice during the process, and that's really useful in complex cases or international cases.
And how does lawyer-assisted mediation work?
Lawyer-assisted mediation tends to be held over the course of one day. So rather than having 3 or 4 sessions, they tend to be one long mediation session. And if I'm running the mediation myself, I would normally start with getting the couple and their lawyers around the same table and ask each of them to set out what their position is. Why do they think their case is right, and how do they see the issues being dealt with? Then I would send them away into their separate rooms. And as the day progresses, I would go from room to room, like shuttle diplomacy, trying to tease out where the common ground is and to help them construct a settlement. So it's not me imposing a settlement, it's me just trying to get more and more common ground until we have got something that can really work for both parties.
Why might lawyer-assisted mediation actually be the best way to move things forward?
Quite often when other negotiating processes have broken down, because when we use alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, we don't necessarily use just one. A collaborative case might have reached the buffers, and lawyer-assisted mediation might be useful then. On other occasions, you use it from the outset. It's particularly useful for complex cases as well.
It tends to be cases that the lawyers have already tried to settle it, or the couple have hit a real problem that they can't solve between themselves. It's perfect for those sort of cases, and actually some of the most successful ones are even where there have been court proceedings running. So you might be waiting for your final hearing with tens of thousands of pounds at stake in legal fees, and people say, okay, let's just give it a go. Let's just have one day where we just focus on on mediation, and so we can then save the cost of the trial. And it can be, even in those circumstances, really successful because everybody's very focused and everybody really wants a deal to avoid that trial.
So would you hope to actually reach an agreement by the end of that day?
Yes, absolutely. That is the aim, that everybody works and focuses on reaching a solution at the end of that day.
So tell me a little bit about lawyer-assisted mediation and the background. Where did it come from?
Well, it's a development really on a model that was developed for ordinary civil disputes, commercial disputes, for example, landlord-tenant disputes, company disputes. That model has always had more involvement, more direct involvement with lawyers in the mediation process.